Hey, I'm Mark. Today's story is about a friendship that turned into a transaction, one where the currency was someone's most private thoughts. If these kinds of real, raw stories resonate with you, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It helps more people find this channel. All right, let's get into it. Still my person. Text was on a gossip site, and Maya's byline was right below it. Someone in this community reached out to me a few weeks back. Her name is Chloe. She's 28, lives in Portland, and she wrote to me from her car, parked outside a coffee shop she and her best friend used to go to. The best friend's name is Maya. In March 2009, they met working the closing shift at a bookstore. Chloe still has the first book Maya ever gifted her, a worn copy of The Princess Bride tucked in her backpack. They built a life inside their text chains, shared everything. The stupid jokes, the deep fears, the messy details of their dating lives. There was a phrase they always used after a fight. Chloe would text, "Still my person?" and Maya would reply, "Always." It was their ritual, their anchor. The first crack was almost nothing. A Tuesday in March. Chloe was complaining about a guy she'd been seeing, the way he'd cancel plans last minute. She'd sent Maya a long, frustrated paragraph. Maya's reply came back an hour later, just 3 words. "That sucks. Really." No "still my person." No asking for the story's end. Chloe stared at the 3 words, her thumb hovering over the reply button before she typed, "Thanks," and set her phone down, the conversation feeling suddenly cold in her hand. The discovery happened at 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Chloe was doom-scrolling, as she put it, and a headline from a site called The Daily Dish caught her eye. It was about a local influencer's messy breakup, filled with anonymous screenshots of text messages. She skimmed it, about to click away, when a particular screenshot made her breath catch. It was a screenshot of her texts, with Maya's contact name clearly visible at the top. The conversation was about the same guy from the Tuesday. Chloe's exact words about the canceled plans were there, verbatim. The post framed it as a friend's desperate vent, painting Chloe as needy and unhinged. And at the bottom, in small print, the byline read, "By Maya K." The phrase "for context" echoed in her head. Maya's excuse every time she'd ask for another screenshot, her insistence on helping Chloe see the red flags. Chloe had felt supported. She'd sent her everything. I read her message to me, just 1 sentence. "I know where she lives." At 1:03 a.m., she didn't call. She didn't scream. She just got in her car and drove to Maya's apartment. It was a 20-minute drive. She sat in the parking lot for 40 minutes. She watched the light in Maya's living room window go from on to off. She didn't get out. She drove home. The next day, she blocked Maya everywhere. She didn't confront her. She just erased her. 2 weeks later, Chloe went back to that old copy of The Princess Bride in her backpack. She opened the front cover. Inside, in Maya's handwriting, was the note she'd given her the day they met, "For my new favorite person." She traced the ink with her fingertip, then closed the book and slipped it into the back of her closet. "Still my person." The phrase they'd built a world on, now just a relic from a person who'd sold her secrets for clicks. The ritual was the product. The anchor was the bait. Trust isn't a big, dramatic promise. It's a small, repeated thing, a phrase you don't have to explain. And when it's sold, it doesn't make a sound. It just stops. I've been sitting with that, still my person, text for a while now. That parking lot at 1030 AIM, it's where silence became violent. We give pieces of ourselves to others, little by little, and call it friendship. But when those pieces are sold, we realize we were never holding the whole truth. So I want to ask you, has a private conversation, like Chloe's texts about her canceled plans, ever ended up on a gossip site? What did that feel like? If Chloe's experience with Maya made you think about your own friendships, I'd love for you to subscribe. Let's build a community where our stories are honored, not exploited. See you next time.